whether they get caught or uncut or whatever, the intensity or the vibrations is as such. Are you willing to live in that environment? Like sitting on a poker table, you know, $100 to start poker table, or $200 or $1,000. Each one has its own intensity. So are you willing to have that kind of a lifestyle? Or maybe you want to have a peaceful lifestyle. Look at what happens to many of these immigrants. They go or migrate to another country because they want to live in peace. If there is a war going on in their country, in their neighborhood, this and that, they may say, you know, I don't want to live as such. And they go, and whether they can get asylum or not, they keep on migrating till someone take them in. I mean, they just want freedom. They just want peace. And they realize that, you know, peace is more important than hunger. And they are willing to do whatever in a peaceful environment, or places that have give them the ideal, or at least close to the ideal situation, for them to go whatever job that they may accept to just, you know, feed their mouth and their kids' mouths and their family and so forth. So yes, manifestation is only the result of the igniting or starting or taking the step that may cause everything else, all the effects. And the cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect will create the synergy that may be the one we are looking for. So are you willing to have the life that you want happen to you or not? Many people, you know, like, you know, they complain, you know, no matter how much I work, no matter how many jobs I have, I still cannot make the ends meet. But you gotta, you know, think about it in a more collaborative way, through different pieces, situations, persons, you know, and putting all the puzzle together basically, and see if it's working. And if it's not working, you got to make it work. As they say, you can only, you know, light up other candles around you with the fire on the candle that you are. So, you know, you got to be the fuel into the fire of the synergy that you want. You got to be the person who's leading their own destiny. Today I was telling a friend of mine about the fact that this goes beyond what the psychics, because, you know, I have a friend who's so much into psychics, and I love extraordinary people, and basically I do like to explore issues with psychics as well, because it's a multifaceted type of a world. So yes, this goes beyond psychics, because he was telling me, for example, that the psychics, you know, few of them told him a certain scenario that this is like his destiny. And I said to him, if there is going to be anyone that can change one's destiny, is themselves, because you gotta be the one projecting around you like a movie on a that projector projects on the screen, and that way you will basically have this virtual reality that happens around you in so many ways. So yes, anything that you want, anything that you need, it comes from that invisible life that starts from inside of us, from the core of our consciousness. And with that, at the core of our consciousness, at our hearts, and then it goes at a higher level into the chakra of our minds and starts to create all kinds of plans and thinkings and reasons and rationalities as to whether it's possible or not. People plan maybe in very detail and intricately all their life to make sure that they meet all their goals and what. But was a military person once that said, a general, that when we go to war we plan, but before we go to war we plan, but when we go to the battlefield nothing will go according to the plan. And I thought it's such a depth of understanding about this, hearing it from a warrior. So when you're planning stuff, when you're thinking stuff, when you're putting the software and the code in and whatever, it's not the end of the game. You put, for example, with this technology of information age, you put all the codes in, and if it doesn't work, maybe you have to take a piece of that code out. You got to maybe change the code. You may even have to add the code to make it work. It's a hacker society. People hacking the hackers. This is beyond people who just go to school and learn to be, making softwares and whatnot. So that's the mind level. From invisible energy level, it starts, with your desires, with your dreams. It goes into your mind and starts to rationalize and plans and all kinds of thinkings, whether it's good or bad or neutral, comes up. And then at the end of the game, it is the action, but not the action of not necessarily what you're doing or not doing or what you could do better or what not, but it is the manifestation of your muscle memory, things that goes beyond the head. In other words, when you drive your car, for example, you don't think about at a certain point that someone comes in front of your car, you automatically put your foot on the brake. Otherwise you may kill something or somebody. So you got to be so spontaneous that this muscle memory will do the job. And if this muscle memory is not doing the job, then maybe you need to keep changing paths or roads. Doesn't matter what freeway, doesn't matter what street and this and that. But of course, the better you get at it, the faster you get to the destination. So manifestation is the result of instantaneously, in other words, the leap that will bridge through your mind, that feeling, breach through your mind and manifests itself in action, in perception, in vision, and ultimately what it appears right in front of you by you putting yourself and going into a certain situation, or meeting the person, or getting the job, or the business happens, or the result of your investment becomes profitable, and you go beyond just the paying the bill attitude. In other words, you put your energy, you went and got a job, you did your time, and you got paid at the end. But some people get kind of caught up between oh, I got laid off from the job, I got resigned from the job, or they went bankrupt and the job wasn't there anymore. So life will basically manifest its own things, but you got to be in harmony with life. That no matter what goes on, any conductor of the orchestra knows that, if there is some parts of the orchestra or the cluster in there is not making the sound that needs to be at a certain frequency or tune or motivated synergy, the conductor just cues, and one part or the other, or the cluster within the orchestra, starts to jam. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Dreams Come True Coaching. I invite all the authors, speakers, travel agents, event organizers to come and participate with me in order to co-author, co-speak, co-event, and co-voyage. And we're going, based on our conversation, based on our discussions, I give all my viewers an evaluatory session of Dreams Come True Coaching as well. And you can contact me by my contact information in my profile. So, co-author with me, co-speak with me, co-event and co-travel with me. I'm looking for forums, cruises, books and blogs and tweets and whatnot. Events that will get this thing around, and basically everyone will benefit, because Dreams Come True Coaching is about raising the consciousness of human that we are, locally, nationally, internationally, and ultimately in the synergy with our whole universe, universally, in this university that we are. I'm also having meerkat shows basically on daily basis. You can also follow me there. I appreciate your presence here. Come again soon. This has been another episode of Dreams Come True Coaching. Dr. Corey signing off. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.